CherieHanson here. We're on a day that is quite the day. We are up to our neck in alligators, as they used to say. The bad news bears are delivering telegrams through the media constantly. And we keep asking the question, how much more can we take? Now, that's a question that depends on you. That's a question that depends on how well you take care of yourself, how well you ground yourself. What are your practices for self-calming? What are your practices for, being substantial and strong in yourself? I was listening to Lee Harris do the March predictions, and one of the things he said, which I thought was so good, is now is the time to hold your nerve. Imagine that you're going down the rapids in a kayak, or imagine that you're riding a log down a river. We're in a place right now where we have to have a concept of ourself as strong. If we're in a place where I have a gift from my ancestors, and this gift is called being bloody-minded. I'm very, very pleased with that. A person who's bloody-minded is stubborn. They're making choices based on who they think they are. They're not drinking the Kool-Aid, going into the line dance that is headed off of a cliff. It makes it a lot easier if you've been working on yourself in the last couple of years as we go through this massive hallucination of reality. The sense of who you are is something that you have been working on. One of the things I'm seeing over and over again is there are a lot of people that have just said, screw it. I don't want to be the person I was before. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to quit eating self-sabotage foods. I'm going to go sit out in nature. I'm going to learn how to do deep breathing. I am detaching from the destructive net of the normal. Normal is not going to save our asses anymore. It's not. It's just like, let me follow you and do exactly what you're doing. And when you're in a situation like that, that is when you're tempted to betray your own heart. It's really important to know who you are, who you're becoming, who you want to become. Make that commitment to your future self and hold your nerve. This is something I'm seeing so much in my guests that come to stay here. The last guest was supposed to go on 5 planes, but 3 of the planes he was taken off of and sent to another plane. And why is there so much chaos? Instead of asking that question, you know what I'm saying? Why are there pterodactyls and dinosaurs and trolls bowling in the sky? Don't even ask the question. The only thing you need to focus on right now is you. You're the canoe. You're the lifesaver. You're the Coast Guard ship. You are the one that is here to provide security and safety for yourself. I'm not saying that you never fall off balance as you ride the log. I mean, if you watch those videos of the old loggers going down through turbulent rivers, they have to keep readjusting their balance. They have to keep finding their center again and again. But that's what we really need to focus on right now. I do not want to become part of the world that is being put together, right? It's a Lego of disgusting horror and hatred. It's like I've got this printout. I know what kind of Lego world I'm gonna make. It's just horrible. And so you have to know yourself really, really well. How much can you take? Can you watch 4 hours of Netflix where people are blowing one another's brains out? Can you sit at a table with people who are talking about the people that don't deserve compassion, social justice? There's something wrong with them, and they are trying to cast a spell on you of this concept of the deserving ones and the ones that don't deserve. And I know from my study of U.S. history that the Puritans had this concept of outer signs of inner grace. They had a belief that as soon as you came into your mother's womb, God had anointed you, or you were going to go to the devil. Now, how could you tell? Well, let's look at it. You are anointed and worth saving and worth care and worth justice. If you're white, if you're beautiful, if you don't have a birthmark, that's Satan's mark. If you're not powerful, if you're not physically strong, and this is the Puritan doctrine, sinners in the hands of an angry God was the sermon that was given, that delineated how you could be so smug because you were already chosen by God. Now, the problem with this is you don't have to answer to anybody. You're already white and tall and strong, and you already have power and money. So there is no restriction on your behavior. You are acting out of God's anointing. Now, this is kind of like the doctrine of the divine right of kings, only it was the divine right of the white people. All right? Don't fall for it. Don't let your mind be taken to this concept from the 1700s. I mean, we're in a place right now where if you keep your nerve, and I don't mean by that be hateful and fight, you don't need to be alert and armed and all the rest of it. And this is the part that people aren't understanding by and large, except for a small group. Your fight is to stay in love. Your fight is to care about other people, no matter how triggered you are. This is like troops crawling under barbed wire while they're shooting live ammo over their heads. This is the kind of courage that a trained soldier has. I am here to love. I am here to be kind. I am here to walk the earth based on my own values, my own heart, my own sense of who I want to become. So hold your nerve and don't fall for the enlisting in the army of hatred and fear. It's up to you, and it takes so much personal strength. First, you have to find a way to ground yourself. First, you have to find a meditation practice or a prayer or, time in nature or breath work or something that makes you strong enough to not fall for it. What I see so often is people are gauging how good they are by how much they hate the bad. Hey, you're now in the hate army. You're now shuffling along, in the mines under the earth. You're a captive. Let's not do that. Hold your nerve. Keep focused on your job is to stay calm, to stay grounded, and to stay in love. It's challenging, but you can do it. And when you do it, you will look back at this time and you will be so proud of yourself. You will feel so much love for yourself, for the way you behaved in very difficult times. And that's what I really see right now. Hold your nerve. Stay on course. Be on the earth on purpose. You're here to be compassionate and to love. And that's all there is. Do you take the assignment? Can you hold your nerve through this crap? I wish you the best. Thank you so much for liking, for subscribing, and for sharing my videos with other people. I want to say to you, I appreciate you.